Hi, so a lot of people have asked me how I was able to grow my hair out while bleaching and dyeing it a lot. So I thought I would show you some of my favorite products and what I use and how I was able to do it. So starting off, I really like Aussie conditioner, specifically the Moist. They also have the 3-Minute Miracle, which I like, but this is a lot cheaper. And basically how I typically take care of my hair is every time that I'm in the shower or bath or whatever, I'll put the conditioner on first, like while my hair is still dry, and do other things, wash other stuff, and then wash it out. No shampoo or anything like that. And then half the time I'll do it with just conditioner, and then the other half of the time I will use shampoo, and I like Lush's Fair Trade Honey shampoo. And it doesn't strip my hair or anything, but it still leaves it pretty clean and it's all natural, blah 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 blah. If you're gonna have brightly colored hair, you should look for a shampoo that does not have sulfates in it, because that will really strip the color out, unless that's what you want to do. Like if you're going for the white, hey, I mean, go for it. I was using, when I was getting my hair, when I was trying to keep my hair white or gray, like silver, I was using any kind of shampoo. Like I didn't care if the color came out, because that's what I wanted actually, so. Kind of depends on what you're going for. So my two favorite conditioners right now are Aussie Moist and Retread by Lush. Retread is actually a lot more heavy because it's got all the butters and oils and stuff in it. So if I'm going to use Retread, I don't use it on my bangs at all. I don't really use it up here. I concentrate it down towards the ends because those need the moisture more. And I don't leave it on as long. Like this, you can leave it on for like 20 minutes or something while you're doing other stuff, and it'll just soak right into your hair and get almost like dry. Like it'll dry into your hair, but once you wash it out, it gets really silky, smooth, perfect. If you leave this in for like 10 minutes, when you go to wash it out, it's still like greasy. I guess because it's got a whole bunch of like oils and fats and stuff. Here, let me show you. It's really thick, like I'm holding this like practically upside down and nothing's even coming out. It smells really good though. And this stuff is like $2 something, maybe $3. This is the conditioner that I also like to dilute my dyes with when I'm dyeing my hair because it's so cheap, and it just really helps the color soak in because I can leave it on for like a really long time and it won't make my hair greasy or anything. So I really like that. And then, to be honest, that's about it for hair products. I don't really use hairspray because I don't curl my hair with heating tools. If I'm curling my hair, it's like overnight stuff so the curls actually stay all day. So basically, once your hair actually leaves your scalp, it's just a bunch of dead keratin, like protein. And there's nothing really you can do to strengthen it once it's actually out of your head. Like the hair right here, like, yeah, roots. The hair, as it comes out of your scalp naturally, is the strongest it's ever gonna be. So I really noticed a difference in how quickly my hair grew and how strong it was when I changed my diet. Once I started juicing a lot and having a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables in my diet, I noticed how strong it was. So you should, if you're really looking to grow your hair out, I would highly suggest just getting all your nutrients in. And I know a lot of people take biotin or like prenatal vitamins, but you shouldn't take prenatal vitamins unless you're actually pregnant. But biotin is like a hair, skin, nail supplement. This is actually not filled with biotin, it has ibuprofen in it, because I used this whole bottle and I didn't notice too much of a difference. Actually, it got my nails a lot better than my hair. But if you're looking to maybe not make a huge lifestyle change and you just want to try something out, see if it helps your hair growth out, I would recommend the biotin. I did notice a bit of a difference, but I mean, I wasn't gonna spend money on it, so, you know. Another tip is do not brush your hair while it's wet. I know it can look a little weird and tangly, but just let it dry. Or at the very least use like a wide tooth comb or just your fingers to kind of separate things so it dries correctly. When your hair is wet, it becomes a lot more elastic and more prone to break, especially if you're using a brush like this. One of these or a fine tooth comb is a little bit better, but it will still snap a lot more if you're brushing it while it's wet. Speaking of letting it dry, I just let my hair air dry all the time, which can be really annoying in the winter, but it's not that bad if you just go ahead and braid it while it's wet and just let it do its own thing. So I don't use heat tools if I can avoid it. So that means very minimal hair drying, and if I do use a hair dryer, it's mostly just on. Basically, my motto is just don't mess with it. Like, I know it's really hard sometimes, but just don't mess with it. I bleach it maybe every 4 or 5 weeks, and then otherwise, I'm not doing anything that's really damaging to it. The dye itself is actually like a dye and conditioner combo, so it really moisturizes my hair. Like, my hair feels so nice after I bleach. Also, I am only ever bleaching the roots. Since I grew it out from a pixie cut, I bleached that whole pixie cut like all over, and then as it grew in, I was only bleaching the very roots. So even now, that's all I have to bleach. I mean, I guess if I wanted to change like all of the colors at once, I would need to bleach it, but I kind of like what I got going on, so don't need to do that. So basically, when I do bleach my roots, I try to avoid getting bleach any further down than like my bang level. So by the time my hair has gotten to about the tip of my bangs, it has only ever seen bleach like 2 or 3 times. So I'm not re-bleaching over the same parts of my hair over and over again, because that will definitely cause breakage. So another thing that you can do when you're bleaching your hair is protect the parts that you're not bleaching with conditioner, and not only does that, you know, condition it for however long you're bleaching your hair, but it'll protect your hair from any bleach that you might accidentally get down too far. I know there's been some times where I've accidentally like gotten bleach like right in here, and I was able to wash it out pretty quickly, but it still lightened my hair in like the 3 minutes that I didn't catch it. Another thing is use elastic bands without the metal. The metal will really snag your hair and break it off, and these do this exact same thing but without that risk. And try to be really careful when you're taking out your ponytails, because it's really easy to just like rip it out of your hair, but every time you're doing that you risk that breakage. And I know it's something really, really little, but that's, you know, you have to be pretty careful. But hey, if you want to try it, they say that massaging your scalp for 10 minutes a day will help your hair grow more because it stimulates the follicles. Can't tell you much on that one, but worked for some people, I guess. I know a lot of people have said, oh, you need to wash your hair in cold water to keep the color in. It helps so much. I take the hottest baths and showers you could ever even get, and I haven't noticed any difference when I did try to take colder showers. Maybe it works for some people, but not for me. If you are washing your hair in the shower, don't like scrub at it like this, because again, your hair is pretty weak while it's wet. Be pretty gentle, you know, just like get it in there. I concentrate the shampoo right on the roots because, I mean, I'm not putting any hairspray or product in the rest of my hair, so the rest of the shampoo will kind of slowly come down into the rest of my hair on its own. I'm not like sitting there like scrubbing the rest of my hair. It's just like all concentrated right up here where any of the actual oils would have popped up. Another big one, don't twirl your hair. Don't, like, if you're constantly like doing this, eventually you'll get to a point where things start to break off, and you have so many flyaways and stuff. It just looks, just don't twirl your hair. So before going in the pool or the ocean, I will take a mixture of water and conditioner and just kind of run it through my hair. Aussie also makes a leave-in conditioner that I am currently out of, but it's like a spray of basically water and conditioner, and you just like spray it in your hair, and your hair will soak up that conditioner and water mixture before any of the seawater and salt and chlorine, so it'll already have absorbed that conditioner water and hopefully not absorb as much of the chlorine and salt water. And I have noticed a difference. maybe like 2 years ago when I had pink hair. I didn't really take care of it at all, and I went in the ocean without any conditioner or anything, and my hair got white. Like, it literally was, all the color went out in like 3 or 4 days, and it was pretty. So I don't cut my hair too often, but when I do, it's mostly just a trim. The main reason why people say, oh, you have to trim your hair like every month, it'll grow faster. Cutting your hair down here won't make it grow any faster out of here, but it will stop any breakage that you do already have from traveling further up your hair and breaking. So I think that it's better, so basically it's better if you're spot treating. If you notice that you have like a little bit of, you know, split end stuff going on, just right where you see it, go ahead and snip in with the scissors. And it's called, what's it called? It's called like dusting. It's called dusting, where you just notice that you have like some split ends going on, and you just go back in and cut them, like really right at where the split ends are. You won't lose much length, but you'll stop any damage. So basically, just don't mess with it, and it'll grow on its own. Give it all the nutrients it needs, wait a while, and you'll have long hair. I mean, it's a lot simpler than people are trying to make it. As you can see, I don't use hardly any products. Conditioner, shampoo, that's all I need. Yeah, actually nothing secret. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any specific questions that I've not answered or gone over, because I'm sure I'm forgetting something, go ahead and leave me a comment or message me, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. So good luck growing out your hair, and hopefully I covered everything. Yeah. Okay, see you next time. Bye! If you're gonna take the time to grow out your hair, you should probably be mindful of what you're putting it through. I mean, this hair has had to, it's pretty long now, but this hair has had to survive two or so years of abuse. Not abuse, not really. And there's a guy outside doing the lawnmower. Why is he doing it? Right, well, I'm trying to film. You can do is to very